Bitcoin is at 28,300. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Larsen line flipped blue here in December 2021. Then it stayed blue the entire 2022, except this tiny blip here, which we got out of almost perfectly. Then we front ran the gold flip here at 17,433 because we saw this enormous volume spike here, indicating that whales were buying. We front ran the flip. Then shortly after, sure enough, Larsen line flipped gold here at 21,000, and now we are at above $28,000. Are you not entertained? And most of you are new here, so perhaps this was a lucky one time. Well, you can go in here, ctolarsen.com, press Bitcoin. I've shown you these flips since 2018. That's 5 years of forward results, not an after construction. Looking backwards also, you have more than 7 years of history now. And this is not only for Bitcoin. I actually developed this more with altcoins in mind. I just illustrate it here on the YouTube channel with Bitcoin because that's the only coin where half of the people doesn't get angry because they like some other coin. And this with Larsen line and the process. It wasn't even mainly about analysis when I created it. It was more a tool to aid execution because as everyone who has ever started with investing or trading have discovered is that it's very difficult to buy at the bottom or sell near the top. It feels like you're the biggest idiot on earth buying something which is clearly going to zero, or at least much lower. And you feel equally stupid for selling something near the top because it's clearly going to the moon. Execution is difficult. Now, this has worked almost too well. Some of you will start feeling that this is some kind of magic and start taking too big bets. But nothing works every time. The objective is to find a system that works on average. That's why true success in the markets isn't about being right about the direction here and there. It's about so many other things that you have to do right. Execute right. As you can imagine, we've had a boost in new members lately. I'm very happy for that. Welcome and thank you, tack. So I actually need to take this down for some time. Why, you ask? Well, it's because I try to answer every single question that comes by email from our members. Last year I answered about 20,000 emails. And if there's too many members joining at the same time, I can no longer do that. I will keep this up for another 24 hours, then we'll take a break. I can't really say how long, so if you thought about joining, you go here to ctolarsen.com, don't get scammed, don't click some other link. You press here, course and indicator. Right now it's 0.1 BTC or 2,888 fiats. You pay for education. Then you also get for free Larsen line indicator access, TA report every Friday, and Discord access. Looking at Twitter and other social media, the vast majority of big accounts have been totally wrong again. They were bullish throughout most of 2022, and then when it actually bottomed, they turned bearish. I've said it for years. I think many of these accounts just go online and tell people what they want to hear, which is the complete opposite of the right action. At the top, people have laser eyes and they are all in, they are super excited, they want to hear that it will go up more. And at the actual bottom, down here, people are depressed. They've just sold at minus 80% loss in Bitcoin, or minus 90% in some altcoin, or even at minus 95% just to end the pain. Then the last thing they want to hear is about buying. They want to hear it's going down more, so they can buy back at lower prices and revenge trade this. And then the big accounts will just give it to them. And then we have the plan Bs of the world, who will say that he can predict what the price will be in the future. Someone in our Discord asked yesterday that doesn't people remember how it turned out last time? No, they don't. They forget. It's going to work for him to attract massive engagement and attention the next time again. Just watch and see. But that was last season, wasn't it? Now we have Balaji really raising the stakes, saying that he will bet $1 million on Bitcoin being worth $1 million in 90 days. With this illustration. Wow. It's a marketing hack, guys. Look, now I'm talking about him. Everyone is talking about him. He's attracting massive attention to himself. $1 million is dirt cheap for the kind of attention he's getting. And as Fuddly pointed out in my Twitter replies, if he has 1000 BTC, then he only needs Bitcoin to rise 4% to pay off the sensational 1 million Bitcoin bet. Exactly, so in practice he probably gets millions of dollars worth of marketing for free. It's brilliant, because as a likely result of this stunt, people might think, oh wow, it might go to 1 million in 90 days, I better buy some in case it does, and price probably does get affected a little bit. I'm not criticizing him, I think it's brilliant, and I don't mind some extra help for Bitcoin to pump when we are well positioned and it's drawing positive attention to the space, because price action is the best marketing for people to start paying attention to Bitcoin. Remember this meme, Bitcoin is a social justice revolution disguised as a get-rich-quick scheme. Exactly. But can Bitcoin go to 1 million? Yes, absolutely. In fact, there are only two outcomes here, guys. Either this Bitcoin experiment fails in the end, and it goes to practically zero, or it will at some point go to $1 million, which is up here, because fiat will continue to become less and less worth per fiat dollar. Same with the stock market. Here is 100 years of stock market. It's a straight line on the log chart, and it can continue going up like this forever, because each year $1 becomes worth less and less. Same with gold. This can go up forever. Same with Bitcoin. If we look at monthly candles, so many zeros, I have to really pay attention here. So $1 million is up here. Here's Bitcoin from 1 cent up to today's price of 28,300. Here's all-time high, 70,000. And as you can see, it's not that far from there up to 1 million. If this is going to continue like this, can absolutely get there, no doubt. But there is nothing in this chart history that would indicate that we get a candle like this in 90 days. No. So how do I see price from here? It would be fun though. I cannot deny, but I think we need to remove that one. Let's go back to our daily candles. Well, trend is up. I don't need to predict the future. If we dip to support, I buy more. If we make some top formation or trend turns down, I get out. The main resistance is probably this old 30,000, and we can see that we used to have this range back in spring 2022, so this is probably more of a resistance area. And as you can see, we already hit the lower boundary of that one, so I'm not really buying anything here today. I think good chance that we could get into this range, maybe even hit the top of the range, overshoot it a little bit, maybe. Then we'll have to see what happens from there. But the target from this inverse head and shoulders, here's left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and this is the neckline over here. If we draw it on the log chart, the target from the breakout is way above that. It's practically up to 40,000, which was also a key support resistance line already back from January 2021. It was significant in mid 2021, then in September 2021, again early 2022. We broke down from there April 2022. So I think these are going to be the resistance areas. Trend is up, means I continue hold my positions. I'm not going to try to predict what's going to happen from here. I will simply act on the scenarios that play out. I don't try to predict the future. All these things, they are just scenarios. I don't know the future of markets. You don't know it. Balaji doesn't know the future of markets. Plan B doesn't know the future of markets. No one knows what's going to happen unless you are the person who's actually manipulating the whole market. So what do I wish for? Well, if I can't have $1 million Bitcoin in 90 days, one ideal scenario would be a retest of this support level, which holds, and then a blast off, because that would be another super high risk reward entry opportunity. But probably that is too easy and markets aren't going to be that kind to us. For now, I'm just enjoying my position. Take my course if you haven't already. Join us and let's keep improving, keep learning together. The next video will be from Vienna, so make sure you're subscribed. Thank you, tack. CTO Larsen out. Are you entertained? Good.